Welcome back to Albums Born Today, where we delve into the history behind albums celebrating their release. It's May 10th, 2024. Let's explore what the past has in store for us today. Rio is the second studio album by the English new wave band Duran Duran, released in 1982. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Duran Duran emerged as one of the leading bands of the new romantic movement in the UK. Their self-titled debut album, released in 1981, had achieved moderate success, but it was with Rio that they truly solidified their reputation as global pop icons. The recording of Rio took place in early 1982 at Air Studios in London, with the band working with producer Colin Thurston. During the recording process, the band members were determined to create an album that would showcase their diverse musical influences and push the boundaries of pop music. Rio features a blend of pop, rock, funk, and electronic elements, with catchy hooks, infectious melodies, and lush production. The album's sound was influenced by the burgeoning new romantic scene, as well as by bands like Roxy Music and David Bowie. Thematically, Rio explores themes of glamour, escapism, and romanticism, reflecting the band's fascination with the glamorous lifestyle of Rio de Janeiro and other exotic locales. Upon its release, Rio was a commercial and critical success, reaching the top 10 in several countries and spawning several hit singles, including the title track, Hungry Like the Wolf, and Save a Prayer. Rio remains one of Duran Duran's most beloved and enduring albums, celebrated for its innovative sound, memorable songs, and iconic visuals. It continues to be regarded as a classic of the new wave era and a defining moment in the band's career. Lovesexy is the 10th studio album by the American musician Prince, released in 1988. In the late 1980s, Prince was at the height of his fame and creative powers. He had already released a string of critically acclaimed and commercially successful albums, including Purple Rain, Sign o' the Times, and Parade. With Lovesexy, Prince sought to push the boundaries of his music even further and explore new territory both musically and thematically. The recording of Lovesexy took place in late 1987 and early 1988 at Prince's Paisley Park Studios in Minnesota. Prince served as the album's sole producer, overseeing every aspect of its creation, from the songwriting to the arrangements to the production. Musically, Lovesexy is a highly experimental and eclectic album, blending elements of funk, rock, pop, and soul into a seamless and fluid whole. The album features lush arrangements, intricate instrumentation, and Prince's virtuosic performances on a variety of instruments, including guitar, keyboards, and drums. Thematically, Lovesexy explores themes of spirituality, love, and sexuality, with Prince delving into his own personal beliefs and experiences. The album's title reflects Prince's philosophy of love as a unifying force that transcends physical boundaries and connects all living beings. Upon its release, Lovesexy received mixed reviews from critics, with some praising its ambitious scope and innovative sound, while others found its experimentalism to be unfocused and indulgent. Commercially, the album was less successful than some of Prince's previous releases, failing to produce any major hit singles. Despite its initial reception, Lovesexy has since come to be regarded as a cult classic and a pivotal moment in Prince's career. The album's bold experimentation and spiritual themes foreshadowed the direction of much of Prince's later work, and it remains a testament to his singular talent and artistic vision. Modern Life is Rubbish is the second studio album by the English rock band Blur, released in 1993. In the early 1990s, Blur emerged as one of the leading bands of the Britpop movement, which sought to celebrate British culture and identity in opposition to the dominance of American grunge and alternative rock. However, the band's debut album, Leisure, released in 1991, was met with mixed reviews and failed to achieve significant commercial success. Determined to make a more significant impact with their next record, Blur set out to create an album that would capture the essence of life in Britain and serve as a response to the cultural and social changes taking place in the country at the time. The recording of Modern Life is Rubbish took place in 1992 at Maison Rouge Studios in London, with producer Stephen Street. The band members drew inspiration from a wide range of musical influences, including British rock and pop from the 1960s and 1970s, as well as punk and new wave. Lyrically, the album explores themes of disillusionment, alienation, and the struggle to find meaning and purpose in modern life. The songs reflect the band members' own experiences growing up in suburban England and their observations of the world around them. Modern Life is Rubbish marked a significant departure from the sound of Blur's debut album, featuring a more sophisticated and mature musical approach. The album's sound is characterized by its catchy melodies, intricate arrangements, and clever wordplay, as well as frontman Damon Albarn's distinctive vocals. Upon its release, Modern Life is Rubbish received widespread critical acclaim and is now regarded as one of the defining albums of the Britpop era. It helped to establish Blur as one of the leading bands of the movement and paved the way for their later success with albums like Parklife and The Great Escape. Weezer, often referred to as the Blue Album, is the debut studio album by the American rock band Weezer, released in 1994. The band Weezer was formed in 1992 by Rivers Cuomo, Patrick Wilson, Brian Bell, and Matt Sharp. They quickly gained attention in the Los Angeles music scene with their catchy melodies, crunchy guitars, and clever lyrics. In the summer of 1993, Weezer entered the studio with producer Rick Ocasek, best known as the lead vocalist of The Cars, to begin work on their debut album. The recording process was relatively quick and straightforward, with the band members drawing on their shared love of classic rock, power pop, and alternative rock for inspiration. The album's sound is characterized by its catchy hooks, crunchy guitar riffs, and Cuomo's distinctive vocals, which range from plaintive to anthemic. Lyrically, the songs explore themes of adolescence, alienation, and the search for identity, drawing on Cuomo's own experiences growing up in suburban Los Angeles. The album's lead single, Undone the Sweater Song, was released in 1994 and became a surprise hit, receiving heavy airplay on alternative rock radio stations and MTV. The song's quirky lyrics, infectious melody, and memorable music video helped to establish Weezer as one of the most promising new bands of the era. Upon its release in May 1994, Weezer received widespread critical acclaim and commercial success, reaching the top 20 on the Billboard 200 chart and eventually achieving double platinum certification in the United States. The album's success was further boosted by the popularity of its second single, Buddy Holly, which featured a music video directed by Spike Jonze that paid homage to the 1970s sitcom Happy Days. Weezer is now regarded as one of the defining albums of the 1990s alternative rock scene, known for its infectious hooks, witty lyrics, and timeless appeal. It remains a fan favorite and a landmark in Weezer's discography, setting the stage for their continued success and influence in the years to come. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Feel free to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Keep the music alive, and we'll see you in the next video.